Most choking accidents don't happen because of food. They happen because of the wrong texture. And today, you'll learn exactly which textures your baby needs at every stage, without fear, without confusion, and without guessing. Baby-led weaning is not about age, it's about skills. And those skills develop through texture. Texture is what teaches chewing. Texture is what teaches control. And texture is what builds confidence. Skipping textures can delay development. Staying too long on smooth foods can increase feeding issues. So let's break this down step by step, slowly, clearly, and safely. Let's start with the first stage. Around 6 months, babies are just learning. Their tongue still pushes food forward. Their gag reflex is very active. And that's a good thing. At this stage, textures should be soft and mashable. Think steamed vegetables you can squish between 2 fingers, ripe avocado, soft banana, well-cooked carrot sticks. Food should hold its shape, but fall apart easily in the mouth. Purees are not necessary, but overly hard foods are unsafe. The goal is gentle resistance, not smooth, not crunchy. Baby learns where food is in their mouth through texture. This is sensory learning, and it cannot happen with liquid foods alone. Expect gagging here. Gagging is common. Gagging is protective. Gagging is not choking. Choking is silent. Gagging is loud. Stay calm. Your reaction matters. When parents panic, babies panic. As your baby gains control, textures evolve. Around 7 to 8 months, chewing begins. The jaw starts moving up and down. Tongue movement improves. Now textures should be thicker, more textured, slightly lumpy. Mashed foods instead of smooth puree. Shredded soft meat. Soft pasta pieces. Well-cooked lentils. This stage teaches lateral tongue movement. That means moving food side to side, which is essential for chewing. Avoid staying too long on smooth textures. Delayed progression increases refusal later. Babies need challenge to grow. The mouth is no different. Some gagging may still happen. That means learning. Watch your baby closely. Let them self-regulate. Intervene only if needed. Between 8 and 9 months, things change again. Jaw strength improves. Coordination improves. Textures should now include soft chopped foods, finely chopped vegetables, soft rice mixed with sauce, flaked fish, soft scrambled eggs. This stage prepares for family foods, not separate meals. Your baby is capable. Trust them. Finger foods become more important now. Grasping improves. Self-feeding increases confidence. Pieces should still be soft, but smaller. Still easy to mash. Avoid hard, dry textures. Avoid sticky foods. Avoid whole nuts. Always seat your baby upright. Always supervise meals. Never rush. From 9 to 12 months, textures expand again. Chewing becomes more circular. Tongue control improves significantly. Babies can handle mixed textures now. Soft casseroles, stews with chopped ingredients, soft sandwiches cut safely, meatballs broken into pieces. Mixed textures teach problem solving. They teach adaptation. They prepare for real meals. If your baby struggles, go back one step. Progress is not linear. Some days are easier than others. Respect your baby's pace. Every baby develops eating skills in their own time. There is no deadline your baby must meet. Progress is not measured by how much food is eaten. Progress is measured by comfort, control, and curiosity. Some babies take longer to explore textures. Others move quickly and confidently. Both paths are healthy. Both lead to strong eating skills. Feeding is a sensory experience before it is nutrition. Touching food matters. Smelling food matters. playing with food matters. These steps are not distractions. They are learning. Avoid rushing your baby to take another bite. Avoid saying, just one more. Avoid comparing meals. Pressure interrupts hunger cues. Hunger cues protect self-regulation. Self-regulation protects lifelong health. A calm meal teaches safety. Safety allows learning. When a baby feels safe, chewing improves. When a baby feels relaxed, swallowing becomes smoother. You may notice longer pauses between bites. You may notice food being held in the mouth. This is normal. This is processing. Babies are learning where food belongs. They are learning how much to bite. They are learning how to move food back safely. Give them time. Time builds skill. Meals should not be timed. Meals should not be rushed. Meals should feel predictable. Routine builds trust. Trust builds confidence. Confidence reduces gagging over time. Confidence reduces refusal. Let your baby decide when they are done. Respect turning away. Respect closed lips. These are communication signals. Honoring them builds autonomy. Autonomy creates positive relationships with food. Sit with your baby during meals. Eat the same foods when possible. Modeling is powerful. Babies copy chewing patterns. Babies copy pace. Slow eating teaches slow eating. Calm reactions teach calm responses. If food is refused, stay neutral. Remove emotion from the plate. Offer again another day. Repetition without pressure is the key. Most babies need mini exposures. Sometimes 10. Sometimes 15. Sometimes more. Rejection is not dislike. Rejection is uncertainty. Familiar foods feel safe. New textures feel strange at first. Continue offering variety. Continue offering texture. Continue trusting development. Skill develops through practice. Practice requires patience. Your calm presence is enough. Your consistency is enough. Your trust makes the difference. Feeding is not a test. It is a relationship. One meal does not define your baby. One phase does not define your journey. Progress is happening even when you can't see it. Learning is happening quietly. Skills are building every day. Save this video. Hey, do consider subscribing to the channel for more important stuff, and press the bell icon so you never miss any videos like these. Watch more videos here.